Alright, I'm here on break, but you better hurry, I'm double parked. Have a rotten day! I'm Foreman Spike. I own the wrecking crew business here in Brooklyn. It's a good gig, but I'm betting you're not asking about me. You're asking about that drain brain Mario and his lackey little brother Luigi. Of course you are. Big shots, eh? I was their boss back in 1985. They wouldn't have gotten anywhere without me. We used to do a lot of construction work in New York. If you ask anybody, I did that guy a favor. He messed up big when he let that gorilla loose in New York a few years before. And now look at him, running around in worlds with talking turtles and mushroom people? Well, not me. I live in the real world.
Hi, I'm Dave. I work for Spike, and, I'm an eggplant.
I gave those boys everything, treated them like my own kids.
Spike hated those guys. I remember one time he smacked a wall that Luigi was working on and made him plummet down to the bottom of the building.
I made sure that every opportunity was given to them to go above and beyond their jobs. When they wanted a raise, I gave them the chance to work for it.
I remember one time Mario asked Spike for a raise, so Spike took a coin out of his pocket. He told him he'd race him for it. If Mario found the coin, that was his raise. Pretty sure it was a quarter. Spike told him it was solid gold, but I mean, he also told us we had benefits, so...
So they stopped coming in one day, and I went to lunch ready to make a call to the higher-ups about firing those chumps when I see a poster on a phone pole for Super Mario Brothers Plumbing. You're telling me that these guys went from smashing walls to plunging toilets? That's their dream? I found out they had a website and left a little review. The next week, I'm at the Punch-Out Pizzeria doing my thing when I overhear those two dorks gawking about their dumb commercial. We had a little back and forth, and I went back to work, and that was the last I saw of them for a few days. Until about 3 days later, I'm driving to Queens, and Mario literally shows up in the middle of the street. And just as I'm about to kindly help him up, this massive rock came flying out of the ground and wrecking my van along with half of Brooklyn. So, I did what any brave hero would do and tried to defend the town. But you know how bad guys are. They don't play by the rules and they jumped me. I was just about to unleash my signature move when Luigi came out of nowhere and stole the spotlight after the bros got a hold of the superstar or whatever. Then they sent that turtle guy packing. That whole day was a trip, but I think the craziest thing that happened that day was Spike leading a cheer for Mario. Thought he hated that guy. So after the bros helped me save Brooklyn, I felt they deserved a little reward, so I went back and bumped my review by a star. But that's pretty much where the craziness ended for me.
That's when Spike started going crazy. He wanted to be just like Mario after that. He even shaved his beard into a mustache.
A few years go by, and I hadn't heard anything about those guys until I got a letter. And it was from that crazy world, from that big turtle guy they were fighting. Apparently, his name's Bowser. Stupid name. And he was willing to pay a load of cash for me to come into that wacky world and build some high-rises for him. So, I got my crew, and we set off, with even a few new hires. So Mario and I go at it at this construction site. He cheats and wins as usual, and goes off to stop my boss. I didn't even get paid from it.
Didn't get paid for it? Is that what he's telling you? Bowser didn't hire him. Spike came up with the whole thing just to see Mario again. He really wanted to be back in the spotlight as his rival. It's kind of sad, really. Can you get off of me?
I went home and did my thing. Decided I'd stay out of all that wacky stuff. That world's crazy anyway. I like it better here, where wrenches walk around and eggplants do construction work as God intended.
Spike seemed to finally get himself back to normal after that. I mean, he grew his beard back and put on a few... okay, a lot of pounds. But it seemed like he was sane.
After a few more years go by, I think the last time I saw Mario was when he invited me to play some golf with some randos he invited. But I haven't seen him since then. Probably scared him all off with my skills. I hit it twice, you stupid runt! That's an eagle and you know it! And if you ever try to con me on my points again, I'm only gonna get a double bogey from swinging this 9-iron over your skull! Don't you ever—
Mario told us that Spike can't play golf with him anymore, but we've been too scared to tell him that. So we just let him believe that Mario just hasn't had another golf outing yet.
If Mario ever does get the guts to play golf again, I'll school him just like I did last time.
Spike's slowly becoming a better boss since then, but he still talks about Mario, like, a lot.
I don't care about Mario. Everyone just keeps asking me about him. I ain't got time for any of that stuff anyway. I'm a real man. I got work to do. So Mario, listen up. If you even think about coming back to the real world, you better be ready to put in some work. When you're done playing around with a bunch of stupid mushrooms and jumping on turtles, you can come do something that actually matters, and then maybe people will respect you. And that's that. We done here?
Yeah, thanks for that, Mr. Foreman. Just one last question before we go. A little bit of confusion. You said that the day you made fun of the Marios, Luigi broke his cell phone?
Like an idiot.
Right, and you said that you were their boss back in 1985.
Yeah?
And you bumped into them a week after they quit?
What's your point, pal?
If you worked with them in the 80s, how did Mr. Luigi have a smartphone?
See, junk, more junk, bills, no golf. Alright, fine. No golf. That's fine. I don't need it. I'm a real man. I got my job to do. I don't need it. What's that one behind the bill? It's another bill. Alright, no, I don't need it. It's fine. Whatever. Stupid Mario. Stupid golf.